The Cleveland Cavaliers have taken the NBA by storm this season with a jaw-dropping start that has fans and analysts alike asking, how did they get so good so fast? The Cavs were expected to improve, but no one predicted they'd rise to the top as quickly as they have. In a league where change happens at a glacial pace, Cleveland's transformation feels almost too good to be true. So what's the secret behind this rapid turnaround? Let's break it down. Back in May 2024, the Cavaliers made a move that had fans talking all offseason. They parted ways with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. Now, Bickerstaff wasn't exactly doing a poor job, but the team's performance had plateaued. The front office was looking for someone who could push the team out of their comfort zone and redefine their approach on the court. Enter Kenny Atkinson, a coach known for taking young, talented players and developing them into superstars. Atkinson has a reputation as a no-nonsense coach with a knack for high-tempo, player-focused strategies. His time with the Brooklyn Nets had established him as a coach who could transform underdog teams into serious contenders. With Atkinson at the helm, Cleveland wasn't just hoping for improvement, they were planning for it. He brought in fresh ideas and a hunger to shake things up, something the team needed. His presence alone has set a new tone in the locker room, one that values grit, hustle, and above all, teamwork. And what happened next would be the first sign that Atkinson's approach was exactly what the Cavs needed. Of course, a coach can only do so much without the right players, and Cleveland's front office knew this too. So, the team made some bold off-season moves to complement their existing stars. The Cavs held on to their key players but went shopping for reinforcements, specifically players who would fit seamlessly into Atkinson's high-energy, fast-paced system. They invested in skilled role players, guys who aren't necessarily big names, but who bring essential skills that round out the lineup. This offseason wasn't about grabbing the biggest names available, it was about selecting players who fit the system and could contribute to a more cohesive, well-rounded team. Additions to the roster included defensive specialists and shooters who could keep the offense humming, allowing the Cavs to space the floor better and open up scoring opportunities. Cleveland was putting together a puzzle, and they finally found the missing pieces. Now, here's where things start getting exciting. Under Atkinson's direction, the Cavaliers' offense has become almost unrecognizable from the last season. Previously, Cleveland had struggled with consistency on offense, often relying heavily on isolation plays. But Atkinson brought in a system that emphasizes ball movement, off-the-ball screens, and quick decision-making. The result? A much faster paced and unpredictable offense that keeps opponents on their toes. Through the first part of the season, the Cavs have averaged an impressive 124.5 points per game with a .526 field goal percentage. Think about that, over 124 points per game. That puts them among the highest scoring teams in the league. And it's not just raw scoring numbers, they're shooting at a high efficiency, which means they're making smart decisions on the court. This offensive transformation has caught everyone by surprise and has become one of the biggest reasons for Cleveland's newfound success. But an explosive offense is only half the story. What really sets the Cavs apart is that they've been able to pair this with a relentless defense. Defense has always been a cornerstone for teams that want to contend, and the Cavaliers have embraced that idea. Atkinson and his coaching staff have drilled down on defensive fundamentals, pushing each player to step up their game on that end of the court. This isn't just about blocking shots and grabbing rebounds, it's about creating a system where every player is committed to the defensive scheme. In the past, the Cavs' defense was inconsistent, leaving too many gaps for opponents to exploit, but this season they've tightened things up. They're rotating faster, switching more effectively, and contesting shots with a level of intensity that wasn't there before. Their defensive stats have skyrocketed, and it's made a clear impact on their ability to close out games, even against some of the league's toughest opponents. This balanced approach, where both offense and defense are performing at a high level, has turned Cleveland into a force to be reckoned with. A big part of Cleveland's success lies in the individual performances of its core players. Donovan Mitchell has been nothing short of a revelation, putting up impressive numbers game after game, but he's not doing it alone. Darius Garland has stepped up as a true playmaker, setting up his teammates and making smart plays that keep the offense flowing. And then there's Evan Mobley, whose defensive presence in the paint has been a game changer. These players are not only performing at a high level, but are also showing significant improvement, which speaks to Atkinson's ability to develop talent. Mitchell's scoring, Garland's vision, and Mobley's defensive instincts have all reached new heights, making them one of the most dynamic trios in the league. But here's the kicker. Each of these players brings something unique to the table, and together they form a lineup that's incredibly hard to stop. If there's one intangible factor that's pushing the Cavaliers over the edge, It's their team chemistry. Talent alone doesn't make a great team. The difference maker? Team culture. The Cavaliers have managed to build a positive locker room environment where players genuinely enjoy playing together. There's trust, mutual respect, and a collective commitment to winning. Players like Mitchell and Garland have taken on leadership roles, setting the tone for younger players and helping everyone stay focused on the goal. This team isn't just playing for the stat, they're playing for each other. This sense of unity and shared purpose is often what separates good teams from great ones. Cleveland has cultivated a winning culture, and it's evident every time they step onto the court. In the end, the Cleveland Cavaliers transformation isn't the result of a single change or lucky break. It's a combination of a coaching overhaul, strategic roster moves, an offensive and defensive makeover, standout performances, and a strong team culture. All these pieces have come together to create a team that's not just winning games but dominating them. The real question now is whether they can keep up this level of play as the season progresses. Fans have every reason to be excited, but they're also wondering, can the Cavs sustain this momentum? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this is a Cleveland team unlike anything we've seen before. Well, not since the LeBron James era. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like and subscribe button. Peace.